Yes, we're live. Okay, I've not been here for how many weeks? Almost a month. Oh, trust me, I missed being here. I genuinely missed being here. I missed teaching parents about their teenage girls. I miss our conversations. But trust me, it is not out of irresponsibility, but rather out of what needs to be done. There's been a lot of adjustment I've had to make here and there, and that is why it's not because I do not want to come. And in that time that I've not been here, shall I tell you what I've been up to? Yeah, my latest book is out. It's on sale. We're making plans to put it on Amazon, and you can get the link to it in the community. Okay, and trust me, reviews have been pouring in, and they've been absolutely beautiful. You know that I love to write for your girls. Yes. And then what else is happening? We're going to be having a class for our pre-twins, girls going to high school. Yes, so this class is going to be happening on the 30th of August. So every teenage girl, every pre-twin girl that you know, that is where they need to be. It will be streamed live on YouTube. And then I want you to make sure that your girls do not miss out on it. Yes, that's what's been up for the last couple of weeks that I've not been here. And then the holidays are upon us. Yes, in every part of the world, the kids are on holiday, and that is why today we're going to be talking on how to make the best of the holidays with your teenage girl. How? Some of you are already thinking, oh, these girls have started. Oh, noise everywhere. It is because it is not structured. It is because you have not taken it as a time to do better, close gaps. That is what I use my holidays to do. Use to close gaps. It is all the time to ship off your daughter to wherever because you think, oh, they're disturbing me. I want time with myself. See, the moment you had kids, you can't afford to be selfish anymore. And especially when your kids are teenagers already, because you need to understand that your time with them is getting shorter and shorter by the day. Okay, so holidays is a time to make up for, whatever lost time. And that's what we're going to be teaching. I'm going to be teaching you today what can you do during holidays with your teenage girl. Do not forget, if you're parenting a teenage girl and she's already in her late teens, or even if it is early teens, you do not have as much time. So you want to ensure that you make the best of a little time. And then one of such times is the holiday period. So how can you make the best of it so that when your daughter resumes, your daughter is looking forward to the next holiday already, because she knows that yes, there's always things to do with mommy, there's things to do with daddy. That is the idea. Because when long after they've left your home, it is those memories that makes them want to come back. Do you understand? I've said to us that a lot of us, we can't, some of us don't, as full grown adult as I am, I find myself longing for time with my mom, with my siblings. Why? Because I know that we've had a lot of memories together. Somehow or the other, I'm never able to move. Even if you have moved past it, all of those memories still come back to you. So it's because of the memories that have been formed. See, some of your teenagers can't wait. I'm telling you, I have just come back from a boot camp for girls, and then I know the things that I heard. Some of your teenage girls can't wait to leave your homes. They can't. They're counting time. They're counting. Oh, I can't wait to be 18. I can't wait to be in college. I can't wait to be in uni so that I can go. I'm telling you, that's the feedback I am getting. So you have to make the best. And see, you still have time. It doesn't matter how far gone it is in the day. There's always time to do what is right. If you're watching me live, I want you to put in the comment section. There's always time to do right by your teenage girl. There is always time to do right by your teenage girl. And you can start from this holiday. So the number one thing you're going to do is you're going to make up your mind about the holidays. That is not a time of stress. Already there's a program in your head that is making you think, oh, well, it's chaos, it's chaos, it's problems. And if that is how you're thinking already, do not forget that as a man thinks in his heart, that is what you begin to project. Before you know, begin to project that to your teenage girls and begin to see that, oh, mommy doesn't want us around, that doesn't want us around. See, when I'm not around, I look forward, honestly, because I know that the time is short. See, I was talking to that, and I just like, when were these kids born? And already we're talking 16 years of their life, 17, 12, 13. I mean, what are you saying? You do not have as much time as you think. You do not. No one has as much, especially when it comes to parenting. You do not have as much time. So make up your mind already that the holiday is not a time of stress. If you're already thinking, oh, this is the time I need to, if you're already thinking of where to ship them to, where to take them to, you have to go and start rethinking. There are things you could do in the holiday, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you now. And let me just quickly say this now. This is not the time to start comparing your daughter to that other girl in her school, to that other girl in her class, the one that cleared all the awards, the one that all of that is immaterial in the grand scheme of things. Is it good for kids to have awards? Yes. Is it excellent for? Yes. But is it material in the grand scheme of things? No. The things that's going to matter later in life, what for your daughter, the things that's going to stand her house is her character, is her dignity, is her personality, is her values, not whether she packed all of the awards. So let's take it easier, especially if you're parenting in Africa. There's a lot of noise about this one cleared all of the awards, this one blah 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 blah. So this is not the time. This is not the time to start saying, "Oh, did you not see that girl? Didn't she not in your class? Am I not paying the same school fees?" This is not the time for such conversations. This is a time to be bridging gaps. If you know exactly what it is that you're doing, this is the time to bridge. So make up your mind. The holiday period for me is not a time of stress. See, there's something I've learned to do in recent times. I like to book my leave during my daughter's holiday so that we have time. So if you can do that, begin. That's the first point of call for you. There's no establishment that you're working in this world that they do not recognize leave. So there will be times that you can book your leave. So ensure so that yes, at least you're spending some. So it's not the time of stress, it's not the time of when you're shouting, it is a time of when I have to reconnect. Because see, in between the school runs, between the daily activities, go to work, come back from work, you're tired, you're this, you're that. So sometimes you're losing connection. So see the holiday period as a time of reconnection. If you begin to see it as that, then your brain begins to give you pleasant thoughts about it. So you're not thinking, oh, I wish that this guys are. Everybody thought that parents, they're thinking, oh, when are they resuming? When are they going back to school? And you begin to see all sort of memes online, all sort of, funny things. That's because they do not understand how to make the best. So the number one thing you need to do, make up your mind. The holiday period for me is not a time of stress. After you have now made up your mind, now what is the next thing to do? Then you have to theme the holiday. How do I mean? Theme your holiday. Don't let it just go by. Already this holiday, I already know. We already have a theme. That means what are you achieving? What are you using this holiday to achieve? That is what it means to theme your holiday. Theme it for certain growth. Do you understand? So don't just say that's a time to just wake up and sleep and sleep. If there are times you've been seeing gaps, this is a time to bridge it. So you say to your daughter, this holiday we're learning this. And please, I don't mean math and English. Please, when they resume, they can continue with their maths and English, okay? Theme your holidays. For example, this holiday, we're learning patience. It's amazing how those little things matter. So how are we learning it? I've told you, if you see a gap in your daughter, what you need to do is build a curriculum around that gap. This holiday, we're learning patience. This holiday, we're learning giving. Do you understand? These are things that would not randomly be taught in schools, but their daughter needs nonetheless. So theme your holidays. The moment you theme your holiday, it stops being chaotic. What did I say? The moment you theme your holidays, it stops being chaotic. It's chaotic because it's just letting it go anyhow. You're just letting them do anything. So the fact that it's holiday is not licensed to sleep all through the day, to sleep for 24 hours in the day. Yes, I know that they will tend to relax a bit and all of that. I get that. But theme it. This holiday, these are the gaps I have noticed in my daughter. Then this is what we're going to work towards. That's what it means. So you are having a target. So that by the time my daughter resumes, oh, she's more patient, or her heart is larger, or she can accommodate more, or she's more resilient, depending on whatever gap you're seeing. So theme you. Do not let your holidays go to waste. It's an absolute shame for your holidays to go to waste. Theme them. What at the end of the holiday, what daughter do you see? Do you understand me? At the end of the holiday, what daughter do you see? So for certain growth, depending on what you have seen, you see why it's personal now. You see why it's about what you have seen in your daughter, and you have to, you have to. This is when you have to be truthful to yourself. You're not perfect, neither is your daughter perfect, but what you're both doing is you're both working towards perfection. We're both working towards becoming better people. So if you have seen a gap in your daughter, do not close your eyes. If you have seen any gap in your daughter, do not close your eyes. Rather help her. And this is a period you can use. So you can use, depending on if you're Christian, so you can create curriculums around patience. You can create curriculum around resilience. You can create curriculum, even if it is house chores. For example, if she's bragging about house chores, you can create curriculum about things like that. How do you do it? Oh, this is okay. How do you can say, ask me, how do we create a curriculum? So you do it by, for example, you want to achieve patience. Patience. So today, you now use the practicality of your day-to-day existence with her to teach that patience. For example, a younger brother says, "Oh, I'm going to have the last I'm going to have the last cereal in the house," and you're just teaching patience. That's the time. Oh, do you think you should have the last one? Do you think it's okay to just wait a bit? So all of those, depending on the gap that you've seen in your girl, then you begin to work on. So build a curriculum. Take a holiday, build a curriculum for certain growth. Depending on what you've seen. Don't forget what I said. It's about what you've seen. What have the gaps I've seen in my daughter is going to be different from the gaps that you've seen in yours. And do not forget, as each holiday comes and goes, that's how your time is getting shorter. That's one thing that just occurred to me. As each holiday comes and goes, your time with your daughter is getting shorter. So make the best of it. So the next thing you need to do, understand that you won't always have holidays with her. Mhm. Sometimes parents tend to forget. In your head, you're thinking, "Oh, I can't wait for these kids to leave my house." You'll be shocked. Sometimes I'm on call with my mom for 2 hours. So I like to call her when I know that I'm not doing anything because we need to catch up. So, and you're wondering, was it not the same one that when and I remember my teenage years, my mother was my most turbulent. I'm sure that my mom will come back to this trip. My teenage time, my mom was my most turbulent. They were a lot of blah, 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 and suddenly that same me, I'll be on the call with my mom for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I let that sit with me. I let that sit with me so that I understand already that, hey, I would not always have holidays with my daughter. So it's in my head. So if I know that I won't always have, yes, are you if you live, especially if you're living in the West, one day that I will just call you from school, say, "Mommy, I'm not coming home for this holiday." Why? Because she's got other things she wants to do. You can't drag her, you can't force her. So let that settle with you, and then begin to remind yourself of the times that you have to spend your time alone with your spouse or with yourself, depending on the circumstances in life. So make the understand that maybe if that settles with you, you understand that, oh, holidays are not time for dragging and not time for unresolved issues. Some of you have piled the wrongs that your daughters have done while they were in school. How that they were eyeing you, how that they were not doing this. No, that is already in the bygone. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go already. So understand it. Your daughter wouldn't. This that same daughter that you think is exasperating you. Oh, that daughter would not always be with you. So let that understanding, let that realization, let it shape what you will do with her. Let her understand that my daughter would always be with me. Let it shape how you relate with her. Let it shape the things that you will teach her. Let it shape how you begin to give her grace, that understanding. Then let it shape how you run. Let it shape the things you need to be doing so that you know that you don't have forever. You don't have the whole of the world. You don't have all of the time. So this understanding, this holiday, go and write it somewhere. My daughter would not always be with me for holidays. She won't always. So now that you know that she won't always, what are you gonna do? The time that you have with her, what you gonna make it count for? The time that you have with her, what's gonna make it count for? Before I came on this stream, I was just, I was downstairs and then I was just passing, the kids were watching something, and I just paused to just check what they were watching. And I was seeing a mom having a full blown go at her teenage daughter. Full blown. How she's this, how she's that. Hey, gosh. If you understand that your daughter will not, for example, and I like to say it a lot, you are not with your mom anymore. You are no longer with your dad. So it's the same thing. Life comes full circle. Life always comes full circle. So with that understanding, run with that understanding today, so that you can know that you don't. So what do you need to do? What do you need to put in this girl? So when you understand that, see, you will war differently. Trigger. When that understanding settles in my spirit, I stopped all of the fights, all of the whatever with my daughter. I stopped. So I say every time to my son, I say, see, she's a work in progress, I'm a work in progress. So we keep doing the work. We don't have all the time. You don't. If your daughter is already 16, I don't know, say I feel bad for you. Because in 2 years, I mean, she's going to be gone. Once she steps into uni, she makes new friends. From there, some of them move on, find their way in life. So ask yourself, this daughter, in the next 2 years, is she ready? Can I beat my chest and say, oh, she's ready to find her way? Do you understand? So if you say that, if you find that your answer is no to that question, please drop all of the fight, all of the things that you're doing with your daughter, drop them and begin to really focus on what matters. Begin to really, really focus on what matters. So when you understand that, you see, it will sharpen your perspective on how you do the things that you do with your daughter. So the next thing you need to do to make the best of the holiday with your daughter is you have to understand that holidays are not punishment times for bad behavior. Parents, how can I shout this? See, holidays are not punishment time for bad behavior. You want to address bad behavior, address it. Some of you already have a collage of the things. I don't know. I don't know how you do it. You already have a collage of the things that your daughter has done, and you say, my mother will tell me then that I'm putting it in the cooler for you. What are you putting in the cooler? I don't understand. Even Jesus forgave all of your own trespasses. So who are you to be putting something in cooler? So if there's a bad behavior, find a mechanism to deal with it. Do not make holiday terror times for your teenage girl. It is not wise. It is not. See, the question you should be asking yourself: if my daughter leaves my house in 5 years, what will she remember of our times, of our holidays? Do you understand? That is what you need to be asking yourself. That is what you need to be asking yourself. So do not make holiday time for punishment time. Time to deal with bad behavior. Time to do it bad. See, if your daughter is behaving badly, go and look for how you work on that. Go if you check some of my past videos, I have talked about this at length. So this class will not be for that. If your daughter is badly behaved, go on. What do I do? What mechanism do I need to put in place? But please do not make holiday time terror time. Do not make holiday time terror time for your girls because they won't forget. See, the set of people in this life that will never forget how you treat them, how you make them feel are kids. When I say kids, I mean teenagers, pre-tweens. My uncle is almost 54. I'm not sure of the exact age. I keep, and until tomorrow, he mentions, he remembers with exactitude what someone that he lived with had done to him. And for every time conversation comes up, he goes back to it. I know that strikes me a lot. And I say, see, after how all of these years, you still have not forgotten. And he goes, I can never forget. This is why it's very imperative, it's very important that you do not make holiday moments terror moments for your daughter. It is not wise. It is not. It is not. So your daughter is doing what you don't like, look for a mechanism, look for something else, look for how you deal with that. Don't pile it up. You're not, for God's sake, even Jesus, even God, all of your sins. He says, even the one that you still sin, he says he has taken it far from you as the earth is to the sky. That's how far he's taking you. So why are you piling up punishment? Why it is not wisdom. Do not pile up punishment. Have a system for dealing with bad behavior. Have a system for dealing with whatever it is that you need to deal with. But let it not be during holiday period. Don't let it be. Holiday period are for memories, are for bridging gap, are for laughter. It's not the time you're not going to be remembering what the girl has done the first time. And you say, see, I just spell it off for you because I know you are studying for your exams. I think it's witchcraft to actually do that. To be telling your daughter that, I just piled it up, oh. I just piled it up. What are you piling up? Let it go. Today, after this class, go and tell your daughter that from inside, all of your old sins, they are forgiven. So start on a clean slate. Start on a clean chapter and see how to transform your relationship with your teenage girl. Have I said excuse bad behavior? No. But I'm saying do not pile them up. Some of you have journals. Oh God. All the things that your daughters have done, and you're just waiting for this time. You have to start pouncing on them, making their day. Come on. That is absolutely unnecessary. I've taught you how to deal with misbehavior in teenage girls. Go check. All right. So the next thing you want to do is how you want to make the best of this holiday is you need to schedule together with your daughter what she truly loves to do. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. As I was praying for this class, as I got to this point, I called my daughter straight. Trust me. So I do not even say to you the things that I do not do. And I say, just in case I'm missing it all, I know that these are the things that you like to do. But what do you want us to do together this holiday? Like this, what you enjoy? And I knew what she was going to say. And she said it. I said, okay. So these are the days I'm off work. Then we do these things. Yes. See, to you it's not important, but to your daughter it means the world. So this is not about you now, but about the memories that you're forming with your daughter. So just ask her, what do you want us to do together? And we already scheduled it. So it doesn't matter whether so there's nothing, so there will be no excuse. I will have to deliver on that. Because you know what? Young people look forward. Young people are always saying, I am here, come into my life. Young people are always, if you're watching me live, you can put that. They give you allowance, they give you time all the time. No matter how independent they want to act, how mature they want to behave, but they're always saying to you, I am here with their actions. Sometimes, even with their misbehavior, that one that you are calling misbehavior, that is their way of saying to you, I'm here, come into my life. I'm here, come to me, connect with me. While I am still here, don't forget the number 3 point I told you that she won't always be there. She will not always be there. But while she's still there, yeah. So schedule together. Ask her. See, sometimes you need to wear that thing that we call humility agbada. So sometimes it will make you, and I think you already know by now. So that is just a tool for connection with her. So when your daughter feels connected to you, that she's not troubled by, oh, will she understand me? Because see, all of this is a platform for when the time your daughter will need you. When she will need your guidance, when she will need your wisdom, your understanding, your compassion. So that is what all of this is for. So schedule it together. You have, and I hope you know that if you have 3 daughters, that means you're going to be scheduling 3 activities. And yes, now, because the activities, their interest definitely varies. So you're going to ask them, what do you want us to do together? I've been doing that for years now. Yes. Sometimes it's your mom, let's take a walk. Sometimes, mom, let's take a stroll. I'm telling you, these girls don't want too much. Mm-mm. They're the one thinking that, I need to get her this. I need to get her this. Oh, let me give you an instance. Let me give you an instance. So I was at work yesterday. Was it the day before yesterday? My daughter called me and she said, "Oh, mommy, for doing this, what will you now do?" And in my own head, there was already something I was planning, something grand, something grandiose. I was already planning. And this girl just said, "Oh, mommy, can I just get nail Adna? Mm-hmm. Not nail polish, Adna." And this is me thinking, oh, for doing this, and this is what I did. Do you understand what I mean? So sometimes the things that you think your daughter has done, it's not really what they need. So just ask them. Just ask them, what do you want us to do together? It shows you want to connect with them. It shows that you truly, truly see them. That's what it means. Imagine somebody comes to ask you now, what do you enjoy doing? What do you want me to do together with you? How would that make you feel? So I've told us these girls too, they're like that. They're just little humans, but they're complete humans. They're just not as fully grown as you are yet. So the same way you feel good about yourself, the same way you feel seen, the same way you feel connection to the person that comes to say to you, what do you want us to do together? And you know what? 5 years after, 10 years after, it is still ricocheting in the brain of your daughter. She's still not forgotten. She still remembers, oh, mommy sees me, daddy sees me. All right, so share it together. Look through I've told you how to collapse time. I think I've done that over a year ago. So go back to that class. You say, for me, but I am always working. I am working too. But sometimes, so not sometimes, every time you find time for what is truly, truly, truly important. All right, so the next thing you want to do is you make time to cover the gaps in skills. That is why I told you I have a system to correct misbehavior. I have a system to correct blah blah blah. So holiday period is not that time, it's not the time to do that. So make time to cover the gaps in skills. Skills with soft skills, with mental skills, emotional skills, any gap you see in skills. This is the time. This because you're not gonna have 6 weeks straight again this year. Hope you know. The next holiday is just 2 weeks. And then by the time you close and open your eyes, next year's come, your daughter is older, and you've not done nothing about the gaps that you see. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why I say it's not about fighting your daughters. It's not about calling them names. It's not about labeling them. Oh, she's lazy. Oh, she's stubborn. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. It's not about all of that. It's about your people will say makitimole. I'll explain in English. It's about really, doubling down. Yeah, doubling down, doing what he's doing. That's what you need to be doing. Double down. You see gap. You see gap. This is the time. Make time to cover the gaps in skill. Because see, every gap you don't cover, it will come and show later. If you're watching live, please put that in comment section. Every gap you don't cover, it will come and show later. Every gap you do, yeah, and see, by the time it will show, there are times that it will not be pleasant. Mhm. The times it will show are the times that it will not be pleasant. Every gap you see, every gap you see, you're the one that knows. I am the one that knows where I'm seeing my own gaps. So this is the time. Build it. Do you need to set up a curriculum? Do you need to set up a system? Do you need to set up a feedback system? Whatever needs to be done, don't forget. After this holiday, the next time you're having this kind of holiday is next year, July. That's months gone already. So that's that about that. The next thing you need to do, please, parents, I don't know how to beg you enough, but I'm begging you again. Let your girls go to boot camps. Please, please. I am not telling you what I am not doing. Let your girls go to, look for boot camps. You're Christian, you're Muslim, everyone is organizing boot camps. Just verify. Verify. There are camps that I can beat my chest for, that if your daughter goes, she will learn skills, she'll feel more connected to her God, she'll come back matured. I can beat. We just hosted one in the UK. Yeah. It's holding in Lagos, it's holding in Abuja, and it's holding in Port Harcourt. And trust me, there are other camps like that. Let your girl go. Just ask for me why. See, let me tell you, it will be like a test launch. So you're not there, you're not there to come and wake her. You're not there to come and prod her to do the things that needs doing. So it will be like a test launch to see, hey, this teaching I've been teaching this child like this. Let me see. The time to show it is camp. The time to really see, is this thing really working? Is this teaching really teaching? Or do I need to, put in more effort? Where do I need to put all of the concentrate? And why do I need to concentrate all of the attention? That's when you will know. So you know whether they can work by herself, whether she can coordinate herself, whether she can pack her things. When camp was going, when we were preparing for camp, the girls, I had three girls. I took them with me. I I didn't put mouth in any of the packing, any of the whatever, color arrangement, color combination, blah blah blah. And while we were on camp, it was even me that was not feeling, hey, I've missed these girls. Oh. They were just, they were very okay. So that's where you know, oh, this thing I've been teaching this girl. Some of you are thinking, I've been saying it, I've been saying it. That's the time that you will know now. Because that's when you will now know, because you have feedbacks. It's not fair, you have feedbacks now. The day that your daughter was so, so you know where to do more work. You know where to do more work. There are a lot of feedback. So that's where feedbacks come. That is when it shows. So you now know, okay, I need to, on this girl's time management, I need to add to it. On this girl's personal hygiene, I need to add to it. On this girl's patience level, I need to add to it. On this girl's residence, we had some girls. The very first day of camp, they said they were going on. Yes, grown-up girls. They started crying for me and daddy. 15-year-old, 16-year-old, they are already preparing to go to uni. They came to camp for 4 days or 5 days, and they were crying for their mommies and daddies. These are girls that you're preparing to go and face the world. So that's how you will know, am I really ready? Am I really ready? So please look for, I'm still telling you now, look for. Let your girls leave your house. Nothing will happen to them. Nothing. They're shielded, they're protected. The hands of the Lord is upon them. Let them go. Find out. Go to your church now. Go to your mosque. Which boot camp is been organized? Then you make your findings. You do your due diligence. It is to test. It is to test. So that's what you need to be doing this season. The next thing you need to do to make the best of the holiday season with your teenage girl, there be time for meet conversations. Yes. Those serious ones that you've been what's the word I'm looking for, that you've been trying to put at a later date, this is the time. Dig them up. Yes, your conversations. So you can use all sort of conversation starters. So if there's one that's been bothering you, you don't really know where your daughter stands, you're not really sure, this is the time. Dig them up. So the other time, I just go back from work yesterday and I said, oh, Judith, oh, and I said, okay, what if you go somewhere? I was trying to bring conversations about drugs and addiction of that. I just look for a conversation starter. So that will test the level of your child's knowledge or the level of your child's awareness. They do not tell you what you need to be doing. That's why. But if you don't have the how will you even know? How will you know what she's thinking? How will you know her thoughts? Oh, or you think that she's gonna come to you? Oh, was that how you were going to your mom and dad that time? It's the same thing. So let there be time for missed conversations. A whole lot of things are happening now. A whole lot of issues are coming up. As you're seeing them, bring them up. Bring them up. We have teenage girls. Bring them up. Big conversations depending on their age. Of course, what you be talking to a 12-year-old is not what you be talking with a 16-year-old. Do you understand what I mean? So, but all those missed conversations, this is the time. This is the time. Missed conversations. Conversations about identity, about themselves, about the world, about and this is the time you can get their world view. Because for example, you're just watching a movie together, and you from there you also get their perspective. You get their perspective. You get their perspective as well. But what if you do not have the conversations with them? What if you're waiting? What if you're open? What if they are waiting? You're thinking, hey, they will come, they will come, they will come. What if they don't come? Bring it to them. Be on the offensive. So all those conversations that you're not sure where some of you don't know where your daughter stands on these things. You don't know. You don't know where they stand on purity. You don't know where they stand on LGBTQ. You don't know where they stand on excellence. You don't know where they stand on all of these other important life issues. You don't know. So this is the time. This is the time. So let this time. You know why I said there's not a time to start shouting, start piling up all of the wrong that they have done. It's not a time to start comparing. No, it's a time to start building. Build. Ask them. What do you think about these things? Ask them. How do you know that they have a mind of their own? So if you do not ask, they will not tell you. So that is when, after you have now gotten their standpoint, then you now know, oh, this is where my daughter is really standing. So that when she goes to school, don't forget, she'll not, as you are hiding inside your buba and wrapper like this, you know that one day she will still go to school. So that when she now goes to school, you can be saying, oh, you to an extent, because why? You have put structures in place all along. So you can say, oh, at least to an extent. How many of us can say when my daughter goes to school, this is what she will really do? You don't know now. You don't know their mind. Because instead of trying to know their mind, you are there comparing them with other people. You're there wishing that, oh, they're behaving like this other child. Oh, you are there. Your daughter that God has given you, that is the one you should mind. Mind the daughter you have, not the one that you're thinking, oh, can she be my daughter? Oh, how I wish. Oh, so make this holiday period time to what? Catch up on missed conversations. So the next thing that you need to be doing to make the best of this time is you need, if you can, and now I tell why I say if you can, let them connect with the larger family. Your mom is somewhere, your dad is somewhere, there are cousins somewhere. Try if you can. If you're in diaspora, I know it might be hard, but you can try Zoom meetings where the cousins just connect. You know, I was just here, I was saying to my daughter, hey, my mom is asking after you, come, and you begin to. That way, it forms another bond, another connectivity. So your girl understands that, oh, it's not just me and my mommy and my dad. While we were much younger, my mom would pack the three, my sisters and myself. She'll pack us to our grandma's house. And then my uncles were there, my cousins were there, and then we formed relationships with them. Such that while I was in the uni, I could go to my uncle. My uncle was living in Lagos. I was going to another school. So I would go to my uncle. I didn't have to go back home. So all of that way. And when I was in Abuja, I could go to my uncle in Abuja that way. And then today, we're all grown, but my daughter and their daughters are relating. Do you understand what I mean? Because that bond has been there. So this is the time. This is the time. If you can, You say, oh, for me, oh, there are issues with it doesn't matter. The kids. It's about the kids now. Let them know. Let them know that they are part of a larger family. Let their parents, let their grandparents tell them stories about their families. It also fosters the sense of identity in them. Let their grandparents tell them where they are from. Some of your daughters don't know where they are from. Oh, I live in, oh, I'm a Lagosian. Oh, I'm a Lagosian. Really? So if you can, let them connect with the larger family. Let them connect with their cousins. If you can't for this holiday, you can plan it towards the next holiday. I mean, that was how we grew up. So what's changed? Of course, the caveat is ensure that these people are people whose values are similar to yours. I need to enter that caveat. Before you say, it's not for me that said, hey, I did not say, oh. I said, ensure, let your girls know where they are from. It fosters a sense of identity. I'll tell you a story that my coach told me years ago. She said she heard from her dad, no, from her grandmother or something, that all the women from their place are very what's the word I'm looking for? They are very they are women of substance. They used to do this, they used to do that. So that story never left her head. So she, even while she was in circular job and then she wasn't really doing what she needed to be doing, she kept remembering, oh, this is where I'm from. In this family, this is how we are. So these are the things that can happen when you let your girls connect with the larger family. Let them connect. You say, because hey, I don't talk to my sister again. This is the time to settle all of those things. Why are you having sisters and then your children are not connecting, they're not speaking to each other? It is not healthy. It is not okay. It is not okay. So as much as sometimes I know that yes, circumstances make it very impossible, but as much as it lies within you, as much as it lies within you, as much as it lies within you, do it. It fosters a healthier sense of identity. Let their grandparents tell them. Let their grandparents tell them where they are from, what they do, so that your girl understands that she's just not a speck in the dust. She's not a speck in the dust. So these are the things you need to be doing this holiday. Not the one that you'll be saying, no, don't talk to this, don't talk to. If you have issues with your siblings, please, 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 please look for ways to resolve it. You have issues with your parents, please, please, please. Where you can help it, let your parents be in the lives of your children. Where you can help it. I understand that there's some situations that make it really, really hard. But let it not be that the hardness is coming from you. Let it not be that because oh you have an issue and then you say, oh never, they will never talk to that grandma. No. Do not be the one that breaks the cord of unity. Let it not come from you. Those are the things I need to be learning this holiday. And then finally for today, for you to have the best, to ensure that you and your daughters have the best of this holiday, host fun parties together. Yes, do it. Just do it for the fun of it. Yes, put your speaker on, cook your food that you like, do a dance competition. Yes, yes. Do it just for the fun of it. It doesn't have to have any reason. Just do it. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked that 10 years later, that is the one that your daughter will remember. I remember that year. Mommy was just dancing like mommy was just yes. And if you can, invite the larger family. If you can. If you can't, if it's just you and your girls, please do it. I cannot count how many times my daughter and I, dance together, video. And the times when I really feel those, it even helps. Even your own psychology, your own mental health, it helps. Some of you can't remember the last time you danced just by yourself. Please do it. Life is hard already. So anytime you can get the happiness, anytime you can get the fun, do it. Just do it. Host the party. You say, to me, no, it takes a lot to host party. I have not said go and start cooking, go and start killing goats, killing ram. If all you can kill is popcorn and coke, by all means, go ahead. By all means, go ahead. It is just so that when your daughters leave your home, those memories leave your home with them. And those memories want to make them come back to your home. I've left home since I was 28, but somehow I still want to go home. somehow, everywhere I've been, no matter, I still want to go. My mom, it's not because my mom is gonna give me, my dad is late anyway. It's not because my mom is gonna give me the all of the world, but because of, I remember my sisters and myself. I remember, and I hope you know that one day, just the way your parents are wishing you would spend more time with them now, and you can't for obvious reasons. One day, you are also gonna be wishing that your daughter spend more time with you. So the only thing that can make that wish come true is the memories that you create with them, starting from this holiday. Don't make it a time of tears, a time of, time of where you begin to make comparisons, where you begin to, just begin to do all sort of things. If you're stressed, you can always tell them, see, you know what, I need 3 hours to myself. I do that a lot. I said to my daughter, I said, please give mommy 2 hours. After 2 hours, mom is okay, then you can come. They will understand that. But let your daughter not go out of your homes without ever remembering how it felt, how holidays felt like. And this is I've listed. Which of them are you gonna spend money? So sometimes it's not about I say to me, I don't have money. I don't have money. It's not you see everything I've said now. How many? I think the only one that you have to buy popcorn and coke. But yet, these are things that you can do. I mentioned some of them. I will run through them again and then I'll call it a wrap for today. And so make up your mind that holidays is not a time of stress. Think the holiday for certain growth. Understand that you won't always have holidays with your daughter. Holidays are not punishment times for bad behavior. I told you what to do. Schedule together with your daughter what they truly love to do. Make time to cover the gaps in skills. That's what you need to be doing. Cover the gaps. Stop making comparison. Stop the comparison game. Cover the gaps. Oh, my daughter needs to work in this area. Then work on it. All of our daughters are work in progress, just like you. Give them grace. Let your girls go to boot camps. I have begged you on that one. Let there be time for mixed conversations. Everyone, maybe you know a lot of things are happening around teenage girlhood, and all of that. Conversations about purity, about egg harvesting, about surrogacy. Yes, depending on their age. Yes, have the conversations, please. Egg harvesting, all sort of things. Carrying pregnancies for people. These are things that is happening in our world. What do your daughters think of them? You'll be shocked. At camp that I went, some of the girls were saying that they don't want to marry. You be let's not even go. I don't even so don't assume. Don't assume. The thing that is going on in their heads, don't assume it. Miss conversations, and if you come, let them connect to the larger family. And I said, host fun parties together, host fun parties together, and then that's what we're going to call it the wrap for today. Don't forget, I told you I'm going to be having a class for pre-twin girls on 30th of August. The ones just stepping into high school, how they can step into high school with confidence, clarity, and composure. It's going to be free, so let your girls come. And or even your girls are already in JSS1, JSS2, JS3, the class will still be highly educative for them. And then my latest book is on seller. Once it's published, I will share with you how to get links to get your copy. And I have missed being here, but trust me, I'm here again. I'm back like I never left. Yes. And then that's where we're calling the wrap for today. Thank you for your time. If you watch live, if you're catching a replay, I do not take your time for granted. Don't forget, I'll be having a great time with daughter. Ensure that you also create memories with your girls, because long after they've left your homes, that is what will bring them back. I'll be here again next week, God willing. Thank you. God bless you, and bye bye.